It's another weekend and we have another fun shoot. This time we have another burlesque performer, Daniela. Alright, for the shoot we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're just going to use one light for all the layouts. We're going to do a few different headshot and portrait lighting setups using just one light and a reflector with Daniela. We're gonna do a little bit of a twist on classic beauty, portrait, and headshot lighting techniques. Like what you've seen in my previous behind the shoot video with Luna, I like doing my headshots or my portraits at wide open, meaning 1.2 aperture. So that will kind of need a little bit more of toning down of the lights that we use. As you can see in this layout, I didn't move the entire living room because we're only going to do headshots. So this is my more efficient layout of the living room to be a studio.
Hello!
Hello!
Oh, you have a doorbell.
Welcome, welcome. Come in, come in. Whiskey, say hi.
Hey, baby. Hey, sweetheart. Oh my God.
See that? See that? They love my cat more than me.
Aww.
But that's fine.
Wow, this is so pretty.
Right? Fall in New York. Okay, Daniela, what do you think?
I think this is fabulous.
Look at that.
This is gorgeous.
that.
Guys, this is our
My
planet.
backyard.
We need to take care of it.
So our theme for this day's shoot, all single light headshots, beauty shots, and portrait. Light number one is the flash. The only difference that we're doing right now is I do have this camera bracket. The camera bracket moves the flash from the top of the camera to its side, closer to the lens. That way, the shadow is a little bit smaller than what you'd usually see if the flash was on top. So we're gonna do the first layout with just fun, random stuff. Basically the clothes that she came in, because again, if you have a model this pretty, whatever they put on is just great. So layout number one, and then just like look straight down towards okay, headshot, right? So chest up. I love it. Wardrobe change, cats. Okay? Right, pro tip number two. Any photo shoot, always have cats.
Meow.
Alright, lighting setup two. The first one was the onboard flash. This time we're gonna use the Octo box to do what you've seen me do before, which is like my style of headshots. It's super bright using a very, very wide aperture. So I'm gonna shoot it at 1.2. And like you've seen me before, I put my back right against the light. So it does two things. It kind of diffuses the light a little bit more so she's not overexposed. But there's an added benefit to it as well. I'm gonna post a sample of this shot on your screen right now, and if we zoom in right straight into her eyes in the catch light, you'll see my shadow in it. So it's kind of like my way of putting myself into the shot without being in the shot. So that's just like a little tip if you do this lighting setup for yourself. So, okay, lighting two, bright portrait. Give me a small smile, and then as long as your face is flat towards me, you can tilt, but don't turn.
Got it.
Perfect. Great. I love that. Okay, lighting setup number three. So we're going to do a fairly traditional clamshell setup. That means there's one light above, as key, and a reflector at the bottom to kill a little bit of the shadow that's gonna come up and cover her eyes, her nose, and her lips. So twist that we're gonna do here is we're still going to shoot at wide open. So That light over there is as low as it could go. I'm still going to shoot at aperture 1.2, but in order to further darken the shot, I'll bump my ISO down to 50. So most cameras out there has expanded ISO. You can drop it from 100 to 50. If you can't, possibly you need an ND filter, but for me, I have it at 50, and I'm gonna bump my shutter up to 1 to 160 just to help it darken the mood a little bit. So this one is a little bit more moody, but still pretty. See what I mean? Right, lighting setup number 3. Lighting setup number, what is this? 2 or 3 or 4? I don't know, but okay, this is something that I've been working on for a little bit. I call this the behind the back shot. So what we're trying to do is we're gonna have the key light behind the model and a reflector in front of her. The idea is it's gonna be dark and moody, but at the same time, there's gonna be a lot of background hair light. So she has gorgeous hair, so we're using this technique right now. And then hopefully when the light bounces back to her face, it's just a little bit more soft. There you go. A little bit more moody. We'll experiment and see how it goes.
Oh, hello.
That's it. So you got 4 different lighting setups in the span of the 45 minutes to an hour that we shot. All you need to have is actually just one key light. I will link in the description below the Octobox that I use. It's very cheap. It's $30 on Amazon. I have this reflector, and because I don't have an assistant, I have to have this boom arm, but you can do all of that very easy. You can do it by yourself, and it's a more unique take on headshots because it's not the usual super sharp super thing. I like things to be shadow depth of field, focusing on the most essential part of the model's face, which are like the eyes and the lips. So, all right. Thank you, Daniela.
Thank you. Thank you for taking lovely pictures of me. This was fun.
Now we get some tacos.
Now try it at home.